So today we're going to be looking at issue 3 of Power Rangers Pink, and this wasn't as strong as I thought it would be considering what we had in the last issue.
Hi, I'm Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z, and you're watching and/or listening to Airlim.
So we're going to be looking at the comic, and I'll be talking about what I liked and what I didn't like, and kind of like a short review. So first of all, we have all the Rangers in like cages. Now it looks like Surge has been kind of double crossed, and obviously Goldar's going to keep his sister and keep the others, and he just literally tosses Surge straight towards his sister, and it looks like he's been put into the same cage as Kimberly, Trini, and Zach. They kind of wonder why he's done this, and it's the same thing as everyone is. If your family member has been caught, you're going to do everything to get them back, and this is when Surge starts talking about it and seeing his sister again. Goldar is still being this whole kind of like, haha, I knew this would work. Surge and his sister kind of figure out that Kimberly and the others were Power Rangers, that Kimberly just disappeared in this like a flash of light, and thus therefore, boom, they're Power Rangers, but he didn't want to say anything just yet. Kimberly is now thinking what they've got. Surge and his sister are going to be saying like, we know you're Power Rangers, we're not going to tell anyone, your secret is safe with us. And then Kimberly turns around to Trini and says, hey, do you know anything about communications? Trini's like, yeah, I know a lot about them. Anyone who isn't Billy, because obviously he knows more about it. Suddenly, out of nowhere, the Power Rangers have appeared, and you can just see the whole, the White Ranger saying, like, bring it on. And then suddenly Goldar's like, Power Rangers, it's impossible! Get them! Every single monster kind of attacks, and suddenly you find out that the holograms and the cages are knocked over, the Rangers and everyone are running away because they can escape, and then Kimberly finds out that her mum is chasing her, and previously she'd been turned into kind of one of these like creatures. The realization of saying that the love has connected them and she's not going to be attacking and the monster's not attacking the others. She then rushes over Goldar, backflips, knocks the sword straight out of his hand, which you kind of think that you'd be holding that thing tighter than anything because of the power it holds within it. And all of a sudden, boom, they transform into Power Rangers, as we've discussed in the previous comic book issue. With this going on, Goldar has pretty much turned on this person, as I've said, and this guy goes like, I'm more loyal to Rita than you are. He says like, Rita doesn't know you exist. Goldar rushes up to the Zord, Kimberly chases him, and then literally Goldar kind of like throws her back down. She does this whole backflip, and then Surge kind of like helps the Rangers with other things and says, hey, like, kind of follow me, and Zach and Trini kind of run back. Now you kind of think that if you're going to attack Goldar, you just go for that one thing first rather than just going for the Pink Ranger, because obviously Goldar holds the bigger threat at the moment. So everyone is ready to attack Kimberly, and then Kimberly's mum's there, and suddenly, I like this one, it's just it's like, time for a good old-fashioned Power Ranger, Liaga. I'm guessing they meant leap, but it was quite interesting to see Kimberly do this whole kind of like flip from one thing to another, and it's kind of like integrated the panels, which was kind of cool. I really like that. Kimberly's mum grabs Kimberly effectively and runs straight up the kind of Zord with her, and this is kind of cool. And suddenly, Kimberly attacks the other monsters that are following her. In the next couple of panels, we see that Kimberly is fighting Goldar. Now this isn't too bad because Kimberly's mum then goes straight after Goldar too, and then Kimberly does, and then they start sword fighting. And in one panel, for some strange reason, Kimberly gets a pink aura, like she's going Super Saiyan for the first time. At this point, we find out that Goldar is trying to escape, and so is Kimberly. They're trying to get out of the Zord because it looks like they're just in cargo containers. I don't know why it just felt like they're in cargo containers. Verto is controlling the Megazord that was previously made in the other issue, and he's going straight for the sea. There's more fighting going on now with Goldar and Kimberly inside the Megazord, which isn't too fair. It just seems like it's very long-winded. Now we find out that Verto has turned around to say, hey, go walk into the sea, drown the Rangers, because that's the best way. You'll kill Goldar and you'll kill Kimberly straight away. And I kind of found this like an thing to do. It looks now like Kimberly and Goldar are going to have to work together. They're going to have to figure out how to get out properly rather than just kind of like sit there and drown. With this issue, I wasn't hooked. I was bored reading it. Since we had the previous comic, which looked really well and it kind of read well, this one to me felt like it was just boring. There wasn't anything. I'm hoping that the next issue is going to be kind of like, oh my god, amazing, and kind of bring me back into it. But it just seemed to be the normal sort of thing that we see. I would have liked to see Goldar and this Verto guy be much later on, like kind of like say hey, or if they were early, then just kind of like play it out and have kind of more of a battle. So far it just seems to be I really prefer the second issue to the third issue, and I think the second issue is my favourite out of the 3 so far. But we're going to see some more when it comes along to the next issue, and I'm hoping it's going to pick up. I just felt bored reading it, that's all really. It's a good comic, the artwork is fine, I like some of the humour that's in it, I like the new design of the Rangers, and the Megazord looks cool. But apart from that, it's an okay-ish issue. So Rangers, what do you think about this? Did you like reading the comic? Yes or no? Let me know down below in the comments. What would you have done to have changed it if you didn't like it? Let me know down there as well. And if you like this video, like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. Check out Yeah Games, all that lovely goodness. And as always, Rangers, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a bit.